About conflict, power, and politics. Do you guys know what's conflict? Conflict is when two people disagree on what should we do, right? So that's a conflict. So when two people have different opinions, then they're in conflict, right? For example, you want to have easy exam. I want to have very suitable exam for everyone. Then we start to have a conflict, right? Sometimes you have conflict is let's say in the company. You have two departments, accounting department and marketing department. What do marketing departments want to do? Spend money on advertising. What do accounting people try to do? Reduce cost. Then we start to have a conflict, right? Those people want to spend more money, those people want to spend less money. Do you see? Another example of conflict, let's say in the organization you have the big boss and then the bottom employees. Now the big boss wants, let's say, want to increase sales. And the bottom employee maybe want to have higher salaries. Do you see? So these people, they focus on salaries, they want more salaries. Those people are looking for sales, they want more sales. Those people are looking how you spend for the employees. Those people are trying to save on employees, they want more profits. So we start to have sorts of conflicts. So we've got horizontal conflicts on the same level. We've got vertical conflicts where they're on different levels of the hierarchy. And do you guys know the idea of power? Some people are more powerful. Who's the most powerful student on LIU campus? Do you see? So he's got the power. Where he got the power from? Maybe because of the authority, because he's the student center, responsible. Therefore, he's got the student center power, right? Any other students other than Usama Deeb is a powerful?
Ali Jamil.
Ali Jamil, he is powerful. Why?
Because he has many working.
He's got the referent power. Everyone is referring to him. Therefore, he's got this referent power. Okay? Or maybe he got the power from Usama Deeb, right? He gives him power, therefore he becomes more powerful. Do you see? That's another way to get power. Any other powerful students on campus? Who's the most lovable student on campus? The most adorable LIU student? Anyone? Go ahead. Which one? Give me any name, just an example. Bashair. Everyone loves Bashair because, she's got all of the... Wow, listen to this. Bashair, why everyone thinks that you're the most powerful student in LIU? Maybe you study very hard, you're smart, you're an expert in this area. Therefore, people, if they need help, they need advice, they need to know what to do, they go back to you. That makes you very powerful. You see, because if you tell people, don't study this chapter, no one studies that chapter and they know why because Bashair said so. Any other power? Let's see. Who's got some power in LIU other than students? For example, guards, they have some power. They can tell you, no, you can't get in, right? That's a power. That we call that a coercive power. Because they can tell you not to come in, right? Some people, they've got the authority also. And, they can just reject you from coming in. Now, every organization have the same thing. They have places of power. So those people, how do they gain power? If you're in the organization, do you want to have power over your, colleagues? Remember the team group you did last project? Who was the most powerful guy there?
Leader.
How did they get their power? Did they take the responsibility? Were they really the center? Did they have all the information? Did they have any previous experience? Did they have good connections? All of these will give you some sort of a power. And we'll talk about politics. Do you guys know what's politics? How many people don't know politics? How many people know politics? What is this? Some people don't raise their hands on the first and the second.
No.
Okay. So the idea of politics is where the power goes, right? So inside the organization, you start to see political groups, right? For example, you may find the finance manager, they have their group. They give them a lot of power, therefore they become some sort of a political party inside the company. Maybe the marketing people, we've got their marketing leader, they've got the power, they give it to their people, and their people become more powerful. And that becomes the political struggle inside the organizations. Is this good to have a political struggle inside the organizations? Some people say we don't want political struggle. But some people say sometimes this political conflict, power, it's part of the nature of organizations. Every time you put 5 people together, they start to play with power. Everyone try to get more power. Everyone try to control. Everyone wants to give directions and they want the other people to follow. You see? That's the nature of when you get 5 people next to each other. So once they have, they work in one department, we start to see power, start to see conflicts, we start to see more political activity that is going to modify people's behavior. So in this chapter, we're talking about conflict, power, and politics. Let's see. At the beginning, right here, we've got intergroup conflicts inside organizations. And the group says here may be dispersed across the organizations. Do you agree? Okay, every organization, they must have some groups everywhere. We've got intergroup conflict require 3 ingredients. Once we have a group identification, let's say the group of accounting, group of marketing, observable group differences. Once we start to see big differences, for example, marketing people, they want to spend money on advertising. Accounting people, they're trying to focus on cost reduction. Now we got here differences, and we've got this frustration. Once we start to have the companies not doing well, they start to fight. If the company is doing great, the accounting people will have no problem with the marketing people to spend. The marketing people will not have a problem if the accounting people are trying to reduce cost. But if there is a frustration, we start to see conflict. Conflict is similar to competition, but more severe. Are you guys okay with this? So that's introduction about this chapter.